Hello, Steve Arts 89. There's always so many things in media I want to talk about. I just saw a little article, it's trending apparently, that Warner Brother executives tried to push for a standalone Henry Cavill film, Superman film, before James Gunn was hired. And there was talk that Michael Bay was going to direct it. Now, this is weird and strange. Now, I mean, it's weird and strange what happened, but this is a whole nother level. But basically, they were going to do a series of films. The first Superman film didn't do as well as they wanted. Sort of jumped to the Justice League and didn't build up to it. That didn't do so well. Just things got really messy, and people wanted Henry Cavill to come back and have another Superman film and just get to really play the character, because he didn't really get to just have a regular standalone Superman film out of everything that was done. And it was not sure if it was going to happen. And then we had Black Adam, and it was, announced that not announced, but we were aware that Henry Cavill was doing a cameo, and he did the cameo, and everyone got all excited. And they had him do a video, say that he was going to come back and play Superman again, that he wasn't done. And then it never happened because they were never going to do that. Apparently, it was just PR to help Black Adam, and they were never actually going to do the film and give him the film. So, but then we hear this, that apparently there was a point where they were planning to do another standalone Superman film. And that sounds great, because it would have been nice for him to have had one, and for him to have had more of a conclusion to his character's sort of journey, I guess. But Michael Bay directing? Michael Bay, I mean, he's good at directing action, but he has the mentality of a 15-year-old boy. He couldn't do a serious film and a serious take on a superhero. It'd be worse than anything Gunn would do. I mean, God, could you imagine Superman running around like the characters in Transformers? I mean, God, it would be horrific. I mean, the action would be amazing, but I mean, it's like this, Bayhem is really just something for adrenaline junkies who just need to be constantly overwhelmed with visual information when they go to a film. Most people actually want to see what's happening on the screen, understand it, have an emotional connection or some sort of intellectual interest in what's happening on the screen, not just be overwhelmed by the sheer size of it all. And he started off with Transformers, built up to it, and then the second film on, it was just too much. So I don't know how he couldn't have. I mean, it would have been awful. I don't know if it would have been worth it just to have had him back for another film and have him sort of have a story that maybe ends his story or gives him some sort of development or ends his sort of arc or something like that. It could have been interesting, but I doubt they would have done anything like that, because that would require an actual script and a story, and not just a succession of mindless action scenes. So I don't know, it's really weird, because part of me is like, oh damn, and then I'm like, ugh, but Michael Bay, maybe best just to leave it as wouldn't that have been great, because what we imagine in our heads is always going to be probably better than what they would have done. So it gets to become this myth, this great missed opportunity that lives forever, sort of like the fourth season of Star Trek, or if Star Trek had continued, how great would it have been? It might have sucked, and then the whole phenomenon wouldn't have happened, but who knows, it might have been amazing. Sort of like this, we would never know. But I mean, if they did but didn't use Michael Bay and just had anyone else other than the two worst people they could get to direct Superman films, they considered one and hired the other. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, poor Soups. I mean, geez, he deserves so much better than this. But anyway, it was interesting. I want to talk about it for a minute. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.